One of the first steps of starting an EV charging business is figuring out where to put them, right? So today, let's talk about a few different location ideas like golf courses, movie theaters, and hotels, and the pros and cons of each. Golf courses was the next one that I was like, let's go. That's perfect because people are going to be there for hours, right? They'll leave their car there and they're not coming back until the end of when they're finished playing golf. So that was another one. But you also have to remember that places like this that are more recreational, it's very seasonal. So with the golf courses, you're really only super busy during a few months in the summer. And then in the winter, it's dead. So golf courses are still a good target, but you have to remember that they're only going to be super busy in the summertime, and the wintertime, you're not going to get as much business. One that I love is movie theaters, especially locally owned movie theaters. If you can find private, locally owned movie theaters, not like Cineplex because they're so big, feel free to go after these big monsters, but just remember that it's going to take a lot of time and energy unless you have connections that, you can get directly in with a decision maker at one of these monster corporations. Then, that's amazing. You're ahead of me on that. But if you're starting from the bottom up like I was, then you're going to want to find someone that is local. We had a handful of these local movie theaters that are placed around my area, and they showed a lot of interest in installing these chargers because people are there for a couple hours, right? And it's one more way of bringing people in. Let's say you got to charge your car, may as well go see a movie too, right? Okay, two more that come to mind. Hotels. Hotels is great, especially for concierge. So what an added benefit for anybody who's coming to stay at a hotel. If they have an EV, like, hey, do you guys have EV chargers? Yes, we absolutely do. It's included in your stay. It's part of the package. You pull up, leave your car with the concierge. They go down and they plug it in for you and they charge it for you. And this is set up differently too, because it's not like the concierge is going to be pulling out their phone and paying each time to charge the car. So this is where those RFID cards come in so handy. So as the EV charging company, you'll be able to provide the hotels with RFID cards. So whoever has that, it's linked to their bank account or to their credit card, and they pull up to charge the guest car. They just tap the RFID card and it automatically charges their payment and you're good to go. The last one I want to focus on is gas stations. Now, everybody's talking about, I wonder when, there's going to be no more gas stations. Right now in California, I heard that there's actually more charge points than there are gas stations. So it's finally tipped over there. But the thing with gas stations is when people pull up to a gas station or a setup like a gas station, they want something fast. They're not trying to leave their car there for 3 or 4 hours. So gas stations are better for DC fast chargers. I've talked to a few clients and they're heading in this direction, which I think is fantastic, especially if you want to leverage both sides of powering cars with gas and electric. You'd have both. So this is a great idea to have the DC fast chargers set up like gas stations. Again, if you need help with your own EV charging business, feel free to give me a shout. I'm happy to help. I can help you with some rough project pricing, quotes, referrals, and just give you general pro tips on what to look out for. My email's in the description below. And as always, I'd love if you were to subscribe to the channel and keep following the journey. Thanks so much for checking in, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.